Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 3v3 wager. It is $150 per team, so the winning team will win 150 and the losing team will lose 150. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, link down below at the very top of the description, if you want to go ahead and play in any Ironmans, wagers, tournaments in the future. And then we're going to have Toast on Team 1 versus Yuck on Team 2. And then we're going to see Yuck win the rock, paper, scissors, shoe, and they will decide to go first. 45 versus 60. Opening hands, we have Fateful, Red Rose, Vishuda, Right, and Droplets. So this is looking like based. We can't actually tell yet. And then they have Imperm, Ogre, Nib, Ogre, Right. So we actually can't tell what either deck is. Like, I assume this is based. 60 cards with Vishuda in it. It's like the Vishuda really makes me think it's based. Then they're going to summon token, bring out Fateful, normal summon Ogre, Fateful effect, go grab the equip spell. Now they could be playing Phantom Knight, Prank Kid. There's a few different options at 45. They're going to grab Temple, discard Draco back, effect to equip. And then activate Temple to special summon itself out. So are they doing this to set up Cherubini? Yeah, probably, right? Or they're going to turn those into Anaconda. They could have also just like turned token into Link Spider plus Ogre in the Anaconda. Discard Temple, keep Draco back in hand. Temple, search Right. And then you have Draco back for the follow-up. But yeah, I feel like that was probably just better, right? Like, oh wow, you get to keep this token on board. But that's not that good though, especially because like you're going to be dropping Nib. So I don't know if that was the right play. Maybe they don't play Link Spider. That could also be the case. We don't know what deck they're on yet. So they're going to search, pass, draw Bell. Now, they're definitely going to try to play this through because they have a lot. You know, Red Rose plus like level 7. Ooh, nice. Plus Brave token cards. Go ahead, bring out the token. Fateful effect to try to go grab the equip spell. Chain Ogre on that. Nice 1-for-1 with the Ogre. Vishuda special summon itself out. Then they're going to normal summon out Red Rose. That's summon number 3, but I don't think the summon count will actually come up here. Well, they'll be way over 5 by the time they get hit with Nib. So they're going to Droplet, negate the Enforcer, and then get rid of those, go for Fluor. Red Rose, summon Roxrose, and then Roxrose effect to search out Basil Rose Shoe. You know, we've seen this a lot of times. It's a very strong package. It does require some bricks, which is why some people don't like playing it. But it's also pretty good. It's pretty good. And on Resolution, they were thinking about if they wanted to drop Nib or not. They decided not to. Vishuda target Imperm, chain Imperm on Fluor. They're thinking here. They're going to Fluor negate Imperm. Okay, let's see why. They would only do that if they want to use the effect to pop, right? So why would they want to pop? Fluor, pop Anaconda, and then that sets you up. They're going to make Link Spider, and then Dark, because they're getting the second attribute in graveyard, so that way they can go access code, pop 2, go for game, put the opponent on have Nib, and then even if they have Nib, you have Basil Rose Shoot that will allow you to still Needle Fiber combo. You know, the last card in hand is Right, so they're putting them on have Nib, and they game them through Nib. Okay, so get rid of those, go for access code. This is actually well played. Effect, banish, pop token, effect, banish, pop hero, graveyard effect, and then they're just going to say end of main phase. Activate Nib, tribute the field, bring out token, and then Basil Rose Shoot, bring out Red Rose, think on Nib position. It's not going to matter. Like, Nib or the token's going to go away for Needle Fiber, and Nib's going to go away because of Yazi. Needle Fiber, bring out 001, and then get rid of those, go for the Mech and Phantom Beast, effect, token up, and then 001, special summon itself out from the graveyard, and then slap those into Yazi. Yazi effect, pop Nib, and then Yazi's graveyard effect, so it's going to bring out Mare. Think here. I mean, is there really that much to think about here, though? I guess I just don't want to mess it up. That's fair. Like, you're in a pretty winning position. They're going to go ahead, use the effect, bring out the tokens in attack mode, go into Savage, and then Savage effect, equip access code, Battle phase, go for game. I like that summoning those in attack. They didn't even need to do that though, because like, you know, 4,000 over 4,000 plus 2,000, that's game. Well, 2,100. There's no point of doing like the exact math when you just like know it's game, it's over. But oh, they go down to 0 the Mimic Defeat, and they're also playing Droplet in their deck. Going into the next game, we're gonna see Uryuk go first. Opening hands, we have Temple, Droplet, Ogre, Nib, and Mare. Okay, they have Brave Token. They have okay, so it's Prank Kid, Water, Imperm, Called by, Nib, Ogre. So last game they didn't see one. Even if you don't see a Prank Kid, like last game, they didn't see a Prank Kid, but they also didn't see a Brick. So they were able to have a lot of interruptions. Just Toast had pretty good hand against what they were doing. I guess like an Imperm or a Veiler in the hand would have also been extremely good at stopping Anaconda. Go for Meow, Water Effect, Gang 1,000, Special Summon out Wind, and then get rid of those two. Go for Doodle Effect, and Wind Effect. So, you know, chain block the Doodle so that way you can't get hit with Ogre. I guess it depends how they are going to set this up. They're going to go grab Pranks from the deck, dump Fusion Spell. That's pretty standard. They said, you're fine, Smile. Doodle Tribute off, add back Fusion Spell, add back Wind. Continue. Thinking, activate Pranks, and then Pranks effect discard. They're going to get hit with Ogre, and then they're going to chain Called by. Oh, they let that go. Okay. Go for Link Spider. Then go for Anaconda. Then on that summon, they're not going to do anything. They're letting this go. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump Fusion Destiny, dump the bricks. Alright, that's fine. You might be like, oh, DB Grinder, they used a Prank Kid and they didn't end on Battle Butler. That's just not good, right? Like, double Raigeki crazy. But, hear me out. Instead of double Raigeki, you have one pop, which is follow up through Enforcer, Celestial follow up. You have a Prank Kid in hand. Meow is going to go back to extra deck because of pranks. You have a lot, like, look how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions. You know, I'm feeling pretty safe. So that probably won't end up. Will they actually Ogre Pranks though, or will they just keep because they need like a tuner? End phase Pranks, yeah, they just let that go. So they're gonna put back and then draw. And they draw Nash Blossom, Enforcer effect. So pop. They're gonna pop itself in Anaconda. You might be like, oh, what if they get hit with Bell? Bell would have been done on Doodle. And then pass, draw Griffin. So standby phase, Enforcer comes out. Main phase, Droplet, get rid of Temple to negate Enforcer. Now, they could chain Called by and then chain Enforcer. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to be doing here. So chain Called by, target Temple, and then chain Enforcer. So Enforcer, pop itself, Droplet, Temple's going to get banished, Enforcer graveyard effect. Activate Griffin, special summon out. And then normal summon out Ghost Ogre, turn those into Needle Fiber effect. They're thinking on that. If you negate it, I go to game 3, no need to think. Fair enough. Moving on into the next game, we will go ahead and we're going to see Toast go first this time. Opening hands, we have Illusion of Chaos, Ogre, Vashuda, Crossout, and then Resonator. So it seems okay. Like it works. And then they have Nib, Evenly, Droplet, Fusion Spell, Draco back. No Prank Kid monster, no starter. They opened up like 2 bricks. You know, these aren't like the best cards to draw. It's only good to draw if you draw like multiple Prank Kids with it. Illusion. So go grab Souls, and then put back Illusion, activate Souls, and then they're going to dump. They accidentally like shuffled deck there, but it doesn't matter if they're Souls dumping. Or they said misclick, just adding. Yeah, because you'd want to summon Vashuda first, and then summon out Souls. So Illusion should like technically be at top, but that's whatever. They may not even summon the Souls there. Yeah, there's like no point if you're going to keep Cross out. Dump Illusion, summon, special summon out Resonator, And then get rid of those, go for Needle Fiber. And Crossout's good, you know, if you don't get hand trapped, you can still use it to hit Brave Token stuff, Fusion Destiny. So effect, bring out 001, and then Mechan Phantom Beast with those, effect, tokens, 001, summon itself up from the graveyard. Resolution, yep, nothing on resolution. Now get rid of those, go for Yazi, Fluor effect, pop Yazi, and then Yazi effect to special summon out the Mare from deck. And then Mare effect, token, Mare effect, token. Then get rid of those two to make Savage. And then Savage effect to go ahead and equip Needle Fiber, set Crossout, pass. So they have Savage, Fluor, Crossout. Not the best because like they don't have any follow-up or anything. So maybe it was just better to like turn Resonator plus Souls into Anaconda. It's like Savage is one interruption, Enforcer is an interruption, but then Enforcer is also follow-up. And this deck doesn't have like an actual like engine, so its follow-up can be whack sometimes. Hey, and they draw a field spell there. So they're just gonna go end of main. And then battle phase, activate evenly, chain Savage, and then they're going to chain Droplet, and then chain Crossout to hit the Droplet. They don't get rid of a spell there. Okay. It's rare you get to see Crossout actually hit Droplet. I know in theory it seems like it's really good, but most people will, like, you know, activate spell, response, no response, chain Droplet, get rid of spell, get rid of card from hand, negate. Main phase 2. Activate field spell. They let this go, so they could have went ahead and Fluor negated it, then they would have got punished really hard by a Prank Kid normal summon. So now they get the chain block. They're going to banish, draw Temple, special summon out Wind. Then Temple effect, go grab right. And they did get rid of Draco back off of Roxy, so that makes the right a lot less scary. They're going to chain Fluor to negate right. Turn those into Doodle, and then effects. So they're going to dump, water, special summon fire, go search out pranks, and then Doodle effect, tribute, add back water, add back wind, and now they just wipe everything, because even if they didn't already have fusion spell, they could have added fusion spell and then just battle butler here, and then battle butler to go ahead and wipe the field, putting the opponent on top deck, in a deck that can't really top deck with only one card. And then effects, they don't even use the field spell or anything. So bring out wind, bring out fire, and then battle butler effect to wipe. And then get rid of those, go for Bow Wow. So you probably just don't negate right. Yeah, I just don't negate right. So go for Bow Wow, activate pranks, end phase, pranks effect, shuffle back. They're going to have so much engine next turn that Toast pretty much has to end the game here, and they draw Bell. Hey, I mean, if they Bow Wow tribute itself, hey, hold up. I mean, they're going to have, like, they do Fusion Destiny, though, so they're going to have that. Bow Wow effect, tribute, chain Bell, pass, draw Griffin. And, hey, I mean, this puts a lot of pressure on, because that's 4,500, leaving the opponent at 3,000, and then they have Celestial in graveyard, Enforcer pop, Pranks is going to draw, end phase, Pranks, shuffle back, and then let's see what this draws into. Hand Trap secures it for sure, Prank Kid also, I mean anything really secures it there. Almost messed up, such a misplay, not discarding Draco 2, happens, I'll rehost. Next one, okay, so we're going to go ahead and see Uryuk Team 2 win the first round, and then we're going to see, same account, Toast versus Uryuk, and then we're going to see Toast win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first. 40 versus 45. Opening hands, we have Prosperity, Statue, Eagle, Terraforming, Apex, Avian, Nib, right, Imperm called by Dasher. No Prank Kid. This hand's pretty good also. They have Terraforming plus Little Bird. That's really all you need. And then they also have a Tribute, which will help play through Imperm. They have Prosperity, which will, hopefully help play through Imperm. They actually don't use Prosperity now, which is a little bit interesting. Maybe they're trying to use it to hit like a non-engine card, like a Book of Moon or something, to help protect statue. So, effects, they're going to chain Imperm, add back Robin, because they could have, done this before to try to go ahead and hit something that would help dodge an Imperm on this. They're going to banish, so you see like multiple Prank Kids cards, they're just all Winter Cherries targets. And then look at the top 6. So we are going to go ahead, see like Unexplored wins in the main deck. It's really like the only interesting thing there. I guess Ash Blossom, they are committing to a low impact hand trap. You could say the same thing about Imperm, but Imperm is a little bit different in this deck compared to most decks, because like a Dragon Link deck, Imperm can be like your 6 draw, which is cool. But in this deck, you have Prosperity and Duality, which like lets you look at your next cards. So you could hit Imperm there and just like go ahead and use it like a Chalice. Normal summon Robin. Robin effect to go search. That's going to go grab Ostrich from the deck to the hand. And then tribute those off, go for Apex Avion. And then Eagle effect, add back. Then set Dreaming Town and pass. They draw Wind. There we go. There's the Prank Kid. And then activate right. Chain Dreaming Town. That's just going to summon out Statue if they're just doing that here. Yeah, and then they put in amidst defeat. Moving on into game 2 now. We are going to see Prank Kids go first. You can see thinking, it's been over 3 minutes. 3 minutes on side decking DBs. A little too long. In real life, even 3 minutes is a little bit too long. But in real life, you have like the excuse of like, hey, yo, I got to look through my deck. On DB, it's like click, 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 done. You should already know what you're side decking most of the time. Unless if it's a list that you're not super comfortable with, and like side decking patterns and stuff, which is fine. Like when you're testing decks, usually you don't have like the side deck patterns down because your main deck's going to keep changing a lot. So then in retrospect, your side deck's going to keep changing a lot. But opening hands, we have Duality, Harpies, Robin, Ostrich, Prosperity. One thing about Flounderies is they actually have a really good Prank Kid matchup, because like Double Battle Butler, it definitely does something. But it's not the craziest thing in the world, It's not like you're playing a big combo deck and you're going up against Double Raigeki. You're playing Flounderies, right? Double Raigeki will make it so that way you can't, like, tribute summon that turn, because they're going to end up popping 4 of your birds, which is all of your birds. Then they have Temple, Ash, Imperm, Fusion Destiny, right? One Prank Kid away from this hand being absolutely absurd. Still a good hand, though. Still a good hand. That's kind of like the point I'm trying to prove right here with these opening hands. You don't even need to open up like a Prank Kid for the Prank Kid hands to be good. As long as you're not drawing the bricks, you're fine. You're fine. Which is kind of interesting. Why are they playing 45? Why are they not playing 60? There's good things and bad things about playing 60 in this deck. Good things, you draw the bricks less. Bad things, you draw the good impact hand trap, like the higher impact hand traps less, the better hand traps. I think playing 60 in this deck, like last format, was bad, because like the deck just didn't have bricks last format, but now it does. Set, passed, oh no, they draw Winter Cherries as the 6th. I mean, that's still fine, like they can use it to hit a Prank Kid later on. Activate Duality, Chain Ash Blossom on Duality. They say, you're not seeing Dark Ruler today. No, 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 no. Now they're going to activate Prosperity, and the opponent's going to feel a little bit dumb. So go Banish. Yeah, you can banish like Nova and stuff like that. Probably would even just leave Needle Fiber, even though that's not going to come up. Did see some people playing like the Needle Fiber, Selene, and the Access Code package. You may as well banish Nova and Makaba, or whatever your other target is, I should say, off of this, just because you're not going to get hit with Maximus. If you get hit with Maximus, if they Maximus you in Prank Kids, fair enough. Harpies to hit the back row. Then normal summon Robin effect to go search. That's going to go grab Eagle. They know the last card in hand is Draco back. So grab Eagle, normal summon Eagle, Eagle effect Chainlink 1, Enforcer Chainlink 2. So, putting them on have another bird. But didn't they just add, no, they didn't add Ostrich. They added Robin, right? Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't add Ostrich. They added. It didn't add Robin. What did they add? Am I wrong? They had Harpies. No, they didn't add anything. They put negated both. What am I talking about? Yeah, okay, Griffin, Ash. Yup. So go ahead, grab the Mega Monarch. Normal summon out Ostrich. Ostrich Robin. Banish Temple. And then they're going to get to summon the Mega Monarch, and sheesh, is really going to do its thing. Yeah, it's like, that's game. Your opponent's top decking Dasher. Hero's going back. Monarch's going back to hand. You're going to win. Especially because, like, they can't top deck anything. Like, you know they're drawing Dasher. Even if they somehow did, you have Winter Cherries for Meow. So, going on to the next one. We're going to go ahead. See 2 players left on both teams. We have Toast versus Enzo Central. Then Enzo Central wins the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and we'll go first. 43 versus 40. Opening hands. We have Adventure, Imperm, Terraforming, Eagle, and Dreaming Town. So we have 1 going second card. Potentially 2 if they play Mystic Mine. They have Ogre, Vessel, Otara, Ogre, Ash. So we're going to see the 10E Brave token deck, I'm assuming. Could just be 10E Sword Soul, but I feel like a lot of people on DB are playing the 10E Brave deck, so I'm just going to assume it's that. They're going to dump Ashina, go grab Vashuda. Now, special summon Vashuda. Then Ashina effect. Banish to go summon Otara out from deck. Okay. And now get rid of those. Go for Grandmaster. Grandmaster effect, chain Imperm on it. And then Otara. Add back Ashina. And then pass turn. So they draw into map. Yeah, activate Terraforming. Trying to bait out like an Ash Blossom. You know, some people ash the Terraforming to stop you from getting the map. And then activate map. Map effect, chain Ogre. Normal summon Eagle. Eagle effect, chain link 1. And then they're going to chain Ash, which is insane there because if they didn't have Ash Blossom for that, they would have Grandmaster targeted it and they could chain Adventure and they just like play through everything. But Ash can be tough. And then they're going to pass through. They don't activate the other map, which I guess is fair. You might be like, oh, wow. You activate it so that way you can normal summon on their turn. But you have Dreaming Town the normal summon on their turn. Draw E-Telly. Then Vashuda, bounce, Dreaming Town. Okay, so 50-50 and they hit it. I mean, you're not really summoning on their turn anyways. There wouldn't be a point because you'd have to use Adventure to get your normal summon. And if you're using Adventure to get your normal summon, then you can't use Adventure to dodge Grandmaster. So now they're going to activate E-Telly, and they're going to be able to just combo and go for game. They just have to like full commit. You know, they might play safe. Needle Fiber effect. In my opinion, against Flounderies, when you get to the position where you can end the game or not, I don't think you like ever play safe, to be honest. Cause this deck, once it like gets its engine rolling and starts getting like to the grind, which literally is like the deck can grind very, very well. You don't want to get to that point with the deck because the deck will outgrind your deck, as this deck has like an actual engine and your deck does not. Go for Yazi. Yazi effect to pop itself. Wait, wouldn't it before they use Yazi effect to pop, they would use Adventure on summon? Yes, that way they have no cards on field. Go grab Robin. They came to the same conclusion as me. Now they're going to mech him Phantom Beast effect, and Toaster's going to admit defeat. So going on into the next game now. 3 minutes to decide again. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but we're going to see Flounderies go first. Opening hands, we have Shifter, Dreaming Town, Robin, Barrier Statue, Ostrich. Okay. Starter, Shifter, Extender, I guess. Like, I mean, it's Extender, but it's weird calling it that. And then they have Gamma, Otara, Ecclesia, Ash, Longyang. Oh, so this is like actual 10E Sword Soul. Fair enough. Drop Shifter. Then they're going to chain Gamma in response to Shifter. You know, they don't want that happening. They don't want to be under Shifter. Normal summon Robin. Robin effect chain Ash. Set. Pass. They draw Ogre. Now, special summon Ecclesia. And then they're going to Ecclesia effect. They're going to chain. Okay, let it go. Moyi effect, reveal Adara. Wait. I mean... No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Because that brings out Taya if you don't... Like, if you chain, they just bring out Taya, and Taya beats over. So you may as well make them go into Moyi and use Moyi effect, and then hit them with statue. Okay, yep. Battle phase, beat over. And then they're going to go main phase 2. Long Young, Long, John, Silvers, Summon, bring out Token. And now we're getting rid of those. Go for Grandmaster. And then they just say GG's there. Okay. Probably should have played it out a little bit more. Just in case you could have ended up winning. But moving on to the next game. Okay, so we're going to see Toast Team 1 on their final life. They still have 2 players left, so Toast is going to have to win the next 2 if he wants to win the IronMan. It's definitely looking good for Team 2 here. Team 2 is going to win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, go first, 41 versus 43. Opening hands, we have Kepler, Ash, Dark Contract with the Gate, Nib, and Vice Typhoon. So, Toast, bro, you got to chill with these hands with DDD, yo. You're making me think DDD's the best deck when I know it's not. But you're opening Nib every game, plus a low impact, plus a starter. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. And then Ashna, Emergence, Longyang, Ogre, and Vessel. It's like starter, extender, crazy. Especially when Ashna. Now they're going to get rid of it, go for Monk. And, like, their hand's pretty good. Ashna, Longyang, Emergence, Ogre, and Vessel. Vessel, Chain Ash Blossom. Vessel's crazy if it resolves. Activate Emergence, go search out Moyi. Then normal summon Moyi, effect, reveal Longyang, summon out Token. So this is summon number 4. And then go for Grandmaster Moyi, so draw and search. Draws into Vessel, which isn't going to do anything this turn. And then search Blackout. Now they're going to Ashna, banish to go summon out from deck. Summon Adara. Okay, yep. They could Chow Fang there. There is a risk that they like Chow Fang and then summon Longyang. They don't know the hand, obviously. We know that they win at Longyang, discard Blackout, but they could Adara. Like, if they make Chow Fang, they would like Adara, add back Ashna, then Longyang, set Blackout pass. Adara, banish, grab back. So, grab back Ashna. Do it. Activate Longyang. It's happening. Summon Longyang, summon Token. And then they don't even have to drop Nib here, honestly, if they don't want to. But they don't want to get burned for 12. It's like they can't make Fleur, so they're just going to make a Synchro 10 and then pass. But you take 12 off of that. The Nib's going to have way bigger stats if you do that. Set Vessel, pass, making them think it's Blackout. Draw Lamia. Okay, they're nuts. Activate Gate. Gate effect to go search. Chain Ogre. Normal summon Kepler. Kepler effect goes search, so Kepler, go grab Swamp King, and now they are going to activate Swamp King, effect Diffusion, so it's going to get rid of the 2 in hand, bring out the Flame High King, and then get rid of Swamp, summon out Lamia, effect, special summon back out, and then they're going to go ahead and admit defeat there, because pretty sure they were just making Fleur. If they're using those 3, they're definitely just making Fleur. So going into the next game, we're going to see Enzo go first, opening hands. We have Gate, Necro Slime, Swirl Slime, Kepler, Griffin. Okay, no going second cards. They have Ogre, Longyang. No going second cards, and they brick Toast. How do you do it? Yeah, pass, draw map, and then standby phase. Main phase. This has to be your first action if you want to do it, like Extravagance. So activate it. Go grab Cope. Lose 4,000. No! Toast. Yeah, lose 4,000. Ogre. Yeah, there we go. Normal summon. Effect to go dump. The opponent does have a lot of hand traps here, but like, you know, they chose to Imperm instead of Ash, because like Imperm's really good on the Link too. I guess it wouldn't be that good because like you imperm the link 2, they make the XYZ. Like probably yeah. Necro, go ahead, banish, and then summon out. Overlay. It's gonna go for the Wave High King Caesar. Griffin special summon itself out. And then get rid of those. Go into the link 2, and then activate the effect. Boom, scale up. Lose 1,000, but that's fine. You know, we don't care about life points. Toast, take the 1,000. Everyone kept commenting on the last one, like, oh, Toast keeps forgetting to lose the life points. Oh, he's trying to cheat, this and that. I don't think Toast is trying to cheat. Like, you know, Toast's been in the IronMan community for a little while. I don't know. He's just a good player, but it's easy to, like, miss things from time to time. And Kepler effect, especially with a deck like this, because, like, you gotta think a lot into the future with your plays. Said, yeah, drew bad, GG's, unlucky. Okay, so we're going to see Easy to Slay as the last one. That should just be 60 card Prank Kid. We're going to have Toast versus Easy to Slay going into the final match. So the winner of this will be winning the money. We're going to see Toast win the rock, paper, scissors, shoe, and they'll go first. 41 versus 60, opening hands. We have Go, Ogre, Lamia, Kepler, 1 for 1. It's insane. This is insane. They have Talents, Cosmic, Field Spell, Temple, and Right. So they don't have a hand trap. They do have a few going second cards. Talents isn't a going second card versus a lot of decks. It is a going second card against this deck because this is not a Scythe deck. 1 for 1, discard, summon out Necro Slime, and then get rid of those. Link 2 effects, scale up. So scale up Orthoros and Cope. Orthoros effect. Yeah, minus 1,000 by the way. Pop those, activate. And then they're going to pendulum. So pendulum those 2 out. And then Cope effect to go dump. Cope, go dump Griffin. Now overlay, that's going to make Wave King Caesar. Doesn't look like they're going to use Ragnarok there or anything. Okay, now they're going to summon out Marksman, King Tell, and then effect, special summon back out, lose 1,000, Griffin go search Headhunt. Or actually they don't lose 1,000 because they have Ghost scaled up. I forgot that they like Orthoros and then popped. Effect, burn the opponent for 1,000, and then Necro Slime, banish, bring out Flame King. Then slap those into Link 2. Activate the effects, special summon back out Orthoros, dump Vice Typhoon, and then Vice Typhoon effect, banish, bring out the Flame High King, and then get rid of those. That's going to go for Siegfried. Effect the special summon back out from the graveyard. That's going to bring out Wave King Caesar. Slap those into Link 2, Caesar to go search for the field spell, and then set the trap, make the XYZ, activate the field spell. So field spell affects like everything. And they also have Headhunt, Ogre, draw Fateful. Not a good draw since, like, you know, they already have a lot of Brave token stuff. They don't really need that. Activate Fateful. They could have activated Fateful first and then tokens that way they could search. Now they're going to summon out Temple and that. Okay, special summon. I was going to say, it looked like a normal summon because they didn't declare. But, okay, it is just a special summon. Fair enough. Ogre, hit Fateful. Activate Talents to take, and then they're going to negate. Activate Cosmic to hit the field spell. Go for Link Spider. And then they're going to get rid of those for Anaconda. Okay, so it's like you could go ahead and activate Headhunt to take Anaconda, right? But then, if your opponent has a Prank Kid card, you get punished. So they could just let this go through, knowing that an Enforcer plus like a potential hand trap would not be enough. Yes, now they're going to activate field spells, so not Headhunt taking, go grab Fire, and then normal summon out Fire, Headhunt, take that, Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump, and they're going to chain the XYZ to take Anaconda. They admit defeat. Moving on into game 2 now. We're going to see Prank Kids go first. Opening hands, we have Cosmic, Gate, Nib, Harpies called by. Then they have Desires, Exchange, Book of Eclipse, Field Spell, and Terraform. So they might just not be playing hand traps because if they're playing Exchange, Exchange doesn't work with hand traps. Also, game 1, we saw them draw Cosmic and Talons. which usually, you know, those would be like hand trap spots. Playing an IronMan and not deciding to play hand traps. Ooh, a little wild, a little wild. Activate exchange to go swap, so obviously they're going to take their field spell, being the last card in hand, and then they're going to take nib. And then activate terraforming, so terraforming, go grab field spell, and then activate field spell to search, grab fire, and then normal summon fire, go for meow, fire effect, burn for 500, summon out from deck. Oh, they did the thumbs up, but they didn't take it. And summon out wind. And obviously it's okay, like they know your hand. Like, you don't have an Ash Blossom or anything. Effects, dump, summon, search for pranks. Then doodle effect, tribute, add back the fusion spell, add back a blank that's gonna get discarded off pranks anyways. Activate pranks, discard. Fusion spell. Discards fusion spell. Okay, so are they gonna go for like a thunder? I guess get rid of that because cosmic is. So could like Thunder Dragon fusion from deck off Anaconda. Maybe just a fusion destiny play. Just knowing that the fusion spell would not do too much. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump Fusion Destiny, the bricks, summon Enforcer, and now activate Desires, now that you got those out of deck. And then let's see the draw too. Do we get hand traps off of this? Do we get anything good? We see Field Spell Rock. Okay, we got bad cards off of that. Draco back banished. Double Temple banished. Also, it's like a little bit weird to see Desires in the deck. Not like too crazy, but yeah, I think our assumption is right that there's no hand traps. Now they're gonna go end phase. End phase pranks to shuffle back and draw. So put back meow, of course. You want to have the follow up. One prank kid normal summon into plane is very nice. And then draw instant fusion. Okay, pass, draw Kepler. They don't want to like Enforcer pop Anaconda, because then they're just going to get called by that they know is there. Harpies, hit the back row. And then activate Gate. Gate effect, Chain Enforcer. So this puts them on draw a card that plays, since they knew the rest of the hand was non-engine. Only top deck was engine. Moving on to game 3. We're going to see DDD get to go first. And let's see the opening hands. Okay, so they're having a little bit side issues there. You know, DB glitches, standard. Wait. Oh, they're going to choose to go. Oh, okay. They're choosing to go second, knowing that the opponent doesn't have hand traps in their deck. So if you don't have hand traps in your deck, then I guess if you draw like the hard going second cards, you get punished. They have Ogre, Kepler, Swamp King, Go, Swirl Slime. They have Lightning Storm, Harpies, Evenly, Mine, right? And they don't open up a Prank Kid. Oh, they probably sided out some of the Prank Kids too, because when you're going second, you draw 6 cards instead of 5, of course, which affects the math a ridiculous amount. So you can actually side out a Prank Kid or two and still end up having like the same math as if you were going first. Activate right, special summon out the token, and then bring out Fateful. And then Fateful effect to go search, Chain Ogre, and they're probably feeling good about that, because if they're activating Fateful effect to go search there, that means they're not normal summoning out a Prank Kid and trying to do the combo with that. So, said, mate, can you please make a move? I want to see how long that turn was. I'm just curious. Okay, so it's 33. Okay, so, I mean, they did take 3 minutes to activate one card, pretty much. Ooh, okay, we got a lot of engine here. Swirl Slime. Also, Go's effect is wild. Okay, we're going to get to see it here. We're definitely going to get to see it here. Effects, so bring out Go, and then Go Search. Go effect, Tribute, resolves. They're asking if that's good. They said okay, and then they're activating the effect. I like how they just like copy and pasted it. Says your opponent cannot activate card effects in their hand or graveyard. A lot of people think this says monster effects, so turn 1 they'll use this, and people will still try to imperm later on, but you can't. And then activate gates. Now that they don't have to be afraid of hand traps, like they just have to go for game, which is easy. Dump Necro Slime. Also, this card has other effects too, which we'll end up going over if it comes up. Card just does so much, and it's a scale 0. Okay, they're going to use the effect Tribute, so now it can do a direct attack, and they're doing that because I think it's just because they messed up their zones. Because they summoned 5, like they summoned this all the way over here and this here, so no matter where they summon the link to, one of the zones is blocked. So they actually did that because they messed up. But even after you mess up, you got to correct your mistake and keep going. Go for Wave King, just use the effect, and then summon effect, and then yeah, they can't activate anything. Said think here. Said nah, we're not wasting any more time. Okay, you can't do anything. You literally can't do anything. There's no point of thinking. Banish, summon, and then they're going to activate the effect, Tribute. They're really just using all of the effects this turn, which is kind of cool. They're going to dump, go for the XYZ, effect, special summon back out from the graveyard, and then activate, banish, summon. Maybe it wasn't a mistake. I still think it was, right? Like, there's no way to like, summon it there on purpose like that. But now it's just game. They're going to beat over, and they're going to be like, how did I know? How did I know? I was like, they're going to be like, oh, you can't beat over, 2,000, 2,000. But they used this, which makes it lose 1,000 defense. And then attack, and they lose because attack. Just to cheese them, attack them with this because this says, when this card declares an attack, if your opponent's life points are 4,000 or less, you can make this card gain attack equal to your opponent's life points until the end of the turn, which is just, nice. So, they're going to admit defeat. Top deck a Prank Kid. Imagine. It wouldn't even been that crazy, though, because they opened up so many hard-going second cards that they would have... Like, they needed this, to be honest. If these were hand traps, they could have still been in the game. Maybe. Yeah, it's like 4 hand traps would have been able to stop this, and then, try to stop combo. But... we're going to go ahead and see Team 1 win the IronMan there. Whew, that was actually pretty nice. That's a pretty decent IronMan. Team 2 definitely putting up a good fight. Did not look like Toast. Team 1, Toast. Toast's account, but multiple people obviously on this team, not just Toast. Team 1 ends up losing. Almost lost. But ended up making the comeback and making Team 2 lose there, so they're up to $150. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder merch is available in the link down below in the description. Oh, I'm insane. I'm insane for that, by the way. But the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.